Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. My name is Brett Bellamy, and I'm here to teach you about Twitter. Now, some of you out there may have a Twitter account. Some of you may even think you know how Twitter works. But I'm here to tell you that you're wrong.
Wrong.
Now, I know what you're thinking. I've had a Twitter for years. Of course I know how Twitter works. Who is this man? Who is he to tell me what to do and what's right and what's wrong? Well, to that I say, I just told you who I am. And I'm here to tell you that there might be a little more to Twitter than you realize. Now, let's talk about some of the finer details on Twitter. Standard Twitter profile, Frances Studebaker. Here is her feed in chronological order. And when you like a post, you can simply click like, which is that little heart icon. And if you really like a post, you can retweet it, which is that little retweet icon. Now, let's talk about some of the finer details on Twitter. First off, let's talk about that like button. It's the heart-shaped button on the bottom right of every post. Now, some of you may think it's just a fun way to make a red heart appear on a screen, but I'm here to tell you it's more than that, kiddo. The like button gives a post meaning. Without it, how would you know if someone liked your post? How would you know if someone even saw your post? Why even post at all? Liking, retweeting, and even blocking are all detailed disciplining of the body, where control is exercised over. It's all simply instructing you on simply how to use Twitter without telling you. It's disciplining you without words. Yes. Retweeting is another subtle detail that shows interest. It's an easy button you don't think about. But by clicking that button, you are associating it with your profile. Without thinking about it, you're putting it through a filter of a sort, deciding it's okay, and that has earned your stamp of approval. Finally, let's talk about one of our last details, the ability to block a profile. Blocking actually leads into our next subject, individuality. Each profile is sectioned off to be its own individual partitioned space. The idea behind that being that each profile is tied to one person. That one person has complete control over their profile. Or do they? Each profile is actually placed and monitored by an enforcer. But who is that enforcer? The FBI? The police? Twitter executives? No, it's none other than your own peers. That's right, I see you. I know what you're doing. How does this relate to blocking, you might ask? Well, if one of your peers consistently posts things that you do not like or you feel violates the unspoken rules of Twitter, you may block them. Blocking a profile is a way of enforcing punishment. Everything inside the circle is what's considered okay. This is the culture of Twitter. Everything on the line, or outside the line rather, is taboo. You enforce this marginal barrier by outlining what is taboo, and then punishing people who commit those taboos. Breaking the rules, calling someone's dog ugly, or saying you don't like dogs. These are just some examples. Examples of things you shouldn't do if you don't want to get blocked. Going back to Frances's profile, we can see that someone posted something mean. How does she respond to this? She blocks them. So, with each person on their profile acting the same way, they are enforcing a sort of rule. When it all comes together, it creates a machine, if you will, allowing Twitter to let users monitor and police themselves and preventing anything too graphic or taboo from being on Twitter. The details such as the like button, the retweet button, and the ability to block people leads to individually partitioned power, which, when everyone does what they're supposed to, forms a sort of efficient body machine. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you learned a little something about Twitter. This has been Brett Bellamy. Good night, Ant 4701.